What's up guys, Brandon here from Gearist with another Gearist review preview. Welcome. Today we got a couple pairs of running shoes, we got some hydration vests, and we actually have a knife. That's right, a knife. I don't know why that is so exciting to me, but I figure that, you know, when you're going out there, whatever your adventure is, even if you're running in particularly like I don't know, dangerous animal area, that having something like that, apart from the utility of having a knife, is a really good idea, and it's a little easier than carrying bear spray or something like that. But so let's start out with that knife, and that is this guy right here. I don't know the model, but it's from Gerber Legendary Blades. This thing is incredible, super lightweight. I can do this with it, which is really exciting. And what I love about this the most is just how solid it feels in your hand. Once it's locked open, you don't feel any shifting in the blade or anything like this. I've been using this around the house, been out on a couple things where I've taken this with me. Just a really great blade. And again, I can't remember the exact name of it or model number off the top of my head, but rest assured that by the time I post the actual review for this, you guys will have the actual model number. So check that out. Now, before we get into the next thing, guys, I want to remind you that any of the stuff that we talk about here on Gearist review previews, or we talk about on our regular reviews, or any of those adventure things, what we try to do is try to put buy links to those and links where you guys can go and shop for those down in the description of our videos or on the website itself. And when you buy from those, what happens is, if you, let's say, go to Amazon, Amazon turns around and gives us a little help back. They say, well, hey, this person spent this much, so here's a little help for you, Gearist. It costs you nothing. All it does is mean that we get some support from those. So please use the buy links that we put out there. It really is a huge help to us. And now let's check out some hydration packs. The first couple things I'm going to show you, these are from Ultimate Direction, the UD. So this guy right here is the Adventure Vesta. This is a women's specific vest from the Jenny collection. That is Jenny, Scott Jurick's wife. This is a really fantastic pack. Again, designed specifically for women, ergonomically speaking and what have you. It's got a great amount of storage back here. Nice bladder included in there. It's just a really all around very solid pack. Tons of pockets. You've got the front hydration options that come included right there, which you can see soft bottles, so those collapse down nicely. So really fantastic vest. Great open mesh up here, as you may be able to see right there. So solid. Before we get into the next hydration packs, which are men's models, let's take a look at the first of two running shoes I'm going to show you guys today. And this is the Speedcross Pro from Salomon. That's right. So what's great about this is it's kind of an offshoot of Speedcross 3. It's an update. The Speedcross 4 is going to be coming out later this year, so I'm really excited to get into this. Some technical trail shoes right here. It's nice and luggy, as you can see there. Some pretty deep and substantial lugs. So very exciting. We have reviewed the Speedcross 3 a while ago. The Speedcross 3 has been out for like 4 or 5 years now, and that shoe was reviewed by someone other than myself. So I've always been very jealous of being in one of the Speedcross shoes, so this is very exciting for me to be into this guy. And we do have another trail shoe coming up in a second, but before I tell you guys about that, here are a couple of other hydration vests. Back to Ultimate Direction for a second. This is the Mountain Vest 3.0. This is part of the Anton Caprichka, the Tony Caprichka signature collection, and you can actually see his signature right there. Back here in the back, you've got your area for your hydration. You've also got these big storage areas, like right up here. You've got the drop-in, the stash pocket right here, as well as the tie-downs that are going to keep things nice and cinched. And then you've got areas where it's easy to be carrying your trekking poles and things like that across the sides here, or mounted across the back, or just kind of down here at the bottom. Really great options in this vest. It's a lot of room for kind of carrying a lot of the things, but it doesn't add additional weight. This, you can see, is like an almost see-through ripstop nylon material. Super lightweight for what it is. I'm very excited to get into this. You got your front hydration here, of course. You've got a kangaroo pocket over here on the side, and then you've also got a zippered pocket kind of offsetting this one over here, and your whistle. I love this. I don't know if you guys know this. I think these are on a lot of vests, but not people don't really pay attention to it. You've got a whistle because shit happens. You wind up falling down somewhere, and you need to, particularly for me, you need to whistle for somebody. So if you're wondering, why doesn't my vest have a whistle? It might. Check around. It's amazing what you'd find on there. So that is that vest. Excited to get into this for you guys. So the next vest is from Salomon again. It is all about speed. This is the S-Lab Sense Ultra set. This thing super fast. You've got your front hydration, and that's it. There is no hydration on the back. What you do have on the back is you've got room for stashing stuff down in here. You've got this little drop pocket right here in the back, a pouch again that you can access from either side, really a great option. But this thing fits skin, right on the skin, and it's meant to be super, super light and fast. That's what this is about. I am very excited for all these hydration packs because, you know, with Trans Rockies coming up this summer, and I'm doing a Ragnar also, with all the running I'm going to be doing, getting these hydration vests becomes second nature to me at this point. I'm always wearing a hydration, not necessarily on like a 6-mile road run or something like that, but in general, being used to a hydration pack is great, and have something as lightweight and versatile as this is really an amazing option. I've got one more pair of running shoes to show you guys from Merrell, but before we get into that, I want to ask you to please subscribe to our channel. That would be a huge, huge help. Just click this button right here. That will subscribe you to the Gearist channel. You get all of our updates immediately. We are revamping and rebooting our podcast coming up very soon, Gearist Adventure Story, so definitely keep an eye out for that, as well as the fact that we're going to be coming out with this guy right here. This is the first ever Gearist Technical Trucker hat. It will go on pre-sale this coming week, so keep an eye out for that. The reason it's going on pre-sale is because we got to pay for them before we can order them. What happens is, you guys order, we're going to do a first initial run of 25 hats. Once the first 12 hats are pre-ordered, we go ahead and pay for that order, and then those show up 30 to 45 days later. I think they say 40 days, but whatever. So right around the middle of May is when they should, end of May is when they should get here, and then go right out to you guys. So I'm very, very excited about that. Very excited to see them. And again, please like and favorite this video, all of our videos, subscribe. And here's the final shoe we're going to take a look at today. This is the All Out Crush Light. This is the women's model. This is actually going to Tanya, our managing editor, who is in Switzerland, in Lucerne. That's where she lives. This is a super luggy shoe, as you can maybe kind of see there. I mean, look at that. Nice, nice lugs. And these lugs actually remind me kind of that triangular pattern. Remind me of the 910 V2 or the Leadville, the 1210 V2, both from New Balance. They use that triangular sort of lug pattern, and this is not unlike that. So I really like the traction in that, and I'm jealous that Tanya has this and not me. The rubber is very sticky. What's interesting is that it's kind of soft, so I'm curious to see how the durability is going to be on that. Just because something is soft feeling to the hand doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to be durable, and I think in this case, this is probably a pretty durable rubber, knowing Merrell, but it's still going to be very sticky on a lot of different things. Nice flexibility in this shoe. Again, I'm very jealous that Tanya gets to check this out. So that is our Gearist review preview today. If you guys have any questions, or if there's a piece of gear that you want to see us review or something like that, let us know. You can do so by emailing info@gearist.com, or just hit us up down in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you guys. Don't forget also our Ask Gearist segment. If you've got a question about anything, we'd be happy to answer. You can either send an email to info@gearist.com with just Ask Gearist in the subject line, or again, just use that contact us link on our website. Whatever you want to do, ask a question, and then we will put it up on our channel here. As always, follow us on all of our social media outlets, which you can see on my right, your left. If you got any questions on those guys, please feel free to ask, and don't forget to tag your pictures, tweets, and everything. #I'm a Gearist. Thank you guys so much for spending a few minutes with us today, and we will see you next time.